Finish your drink. I'm gonna take another sip as well.
Cadmium Dread.
This is Cadmium Dread. Or should I say...
Cadmium Drunk.
Oh no. Nice.
We've had a few drinks, and we have a couple friends with us today.
A couple. We have a lot.
We do. We have, dare I say, too many friends with us. But we have repeat
Offenders. Oh, guess. Friends.
Sorry.
Geng Li
I thought
and,
we wouldn't talk about that here, okay?
Kyle's Sewnarain.
Oh,
yeah!
Hey.
I never even attempted.
And also, this is Mimi.
Oh, and this is Josh. And we're your hosts.
And we are your hosts of Cadmium Dread, but this is Cadmium Drunk.
So we are still your hosts.
I might be the host. That's how drunk we
Oh,
are.
shit.
A lot of feedback I've gotten is that I don't talk enough. So,
Aw.
Really?
yeah.
Who said that? I'll fight him.
So, good luck trying to get me to stop talking today.
Yeah. She's going to go off.
Damn.
This is going to be the best episode.
Hell yeah.
Calling it now.
And a lot of people have been asking for special guest RJ to be on. So guess what?
Hello.
He's here today.
The legendary RJ.
Legendary.
And RJ has a special guest also.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, hi, I'm Kevin.
Kevin.
Introducing
Ironic baggage.
Kevin.
Okay, we don't have to do the voice the whole time.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Do it.
Do what they were doing?
What am I?
Okay, cool.
So today we were thinking we would just answer some questions that I wrote. We'll pull them out of a hat.
We have some scenes from a
and we'll see
hat.
where it goes. They're not all art related. Some of them are.
We're going to go a little bit off book this episode, I believe.
Yeah,
It'll
a
be
little
less.
bit.
Hey, I
less-
tuned in for an art podcast, okay?
Oh, well, okay, representation of our audience.
What if-
Today's going to be a little
okay.
bit different.
You know what? Well, 4 of us are artists, and
2 of us are not.
Everyone is an artist. They're engineering artists.
Ooh.
That's not my job.
They're software artists.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a sandwich artist.
How do you know they don't take
Yeah.
offense to that?
I take offense to the sandwich artist
I'll
joke.
tell you right now, I don't.
You call me an artist? You call me poor? Is that what you're
Yeah.
calling me?
You calling me bad decision in careers?
Are we ready? Since this is RJ and Kevin's first time, did you guys want to just give a little something about yourself?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't actually prepare for that.
From the
bit.
beginning.
Nobody does.
From the beginning,
Yeah,
so
you-
like.
You've been preparing
The
your whole
Philippines.
life for this.
Yeah, RJ was born in the
I was
Philippines.
born in the Philippines, and I moved here to the U.S. when I was 3,
Yes.
and now I'm here.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
to say.
that's
I'm
RJ.
a software engineer, which makes it very interesting to hang out with a bunch of artists because they personify everything.
Not
Literally
every-
everything.
We spice up your life.
Yeah.
That's true.
Some of us personify more than others.
Yeah. Some of us.
Why is everybody looking at me right
Earlier.
Because of an
now?
earlier conversation.
Earlier, Mimi personified something. Can I
Poo-poo.
just go? Poo-poo.
Yeah.
I like this outside perspective right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Kevin, what's up?
I don't know. I'm,
Kevin grew up in SoCal.
yes.
How do you know that?
Wait, yeah, how do you know that? What the?
Mimi
I never
has
told
a
you.
memory like
I
a
never
steel
told you.
trap,
What
man.
I never told you that.
Kevin told me himself.
What?
I don't remember this, actually, but...
How drunk were you?
Not.
Alright, SoCal aside, I'm RJ's coworker. I write if statements
Kevin,
for a
you are
living.
more than that.
Oh, yes.
This audience is not going to understand that joke, Kevin.
RJ's
Yeah,
coworker?
if
No,
else
the if
statements.
statement.
Oh, if statement.
If
They're not
else
gonna
some-
understand.
Alright. I don't get any of the jokes here, sorry.
If true, then okay.
I
Sorry.
failed my intro to C++ class, so I kind of know a little bit.
Wow. That's more than I know.
Yeah. Mimi knows if statements. If then
If
else.
Drunk, then shots.
Is that
Oh, no.
right?
Oh,
I
that's
think
bad.
with Mimi it's more like if drunk then barf.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
come
shots,
on.
actually, that's what
Oh
that
shit, did I just out you?
Okay, well, why doesn't someone choose a question from the hat?
Here we go. What is
the best smell
Oh
in the
my
world.
God.
That's crazy. Josh was.
I have an answer like immediately already. I know.
Okay. But before you give that answer, I was doing some test pulls from the hat. I was just like, I wanted to see what the questions were. I kept
That came
fucking
through.
pulling that question over and over again.
That question really wanted to be asked.
Yeah, so it's good that it's the first one.
All right, Kyle, shoot.
Go ahead.
Garlic and onions simmering in a pan.
That's a good one.
That's a good
That's
answer.
the best smell in the world.
I just, like, did a little shimmy in my chair. I was so excited about that
I've
answer.
thought about this
He's still
before.
doing
I've thought
it.
about this
Yeah.
before.
Anyone else?
Yeah, let's
kinda-
open up the question to the
He kind
floor.
of took mine.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah?
pretty good.
Really?
Actually,
Onions and garlic on the simmering on the pan.
I love that smell of like frying donuts. Like when you walk past like a donut shop.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I love like
Oh.
it's kind of like sugary but kind of like yeasty.
Yeah, the waffle smell when we walk past Salt and Straw.
Oh, like a waffle cone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's a good
That's
smell.
pretty good.
Salt and straw smells hella good.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. This isn't my answer, but that smell, that fake smell of really good baking bread that Subway pipes out of their stores.
I don't know if it smells good.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
now I've just associated that with like Subway lettuce, you know, like just that bleh.
Oh yeah. No, Subway
Bleh.
sucks. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's a total misrepresentation of the product that they're selling. But my real answer is the smell of the chocolate factory in Burlingame. I grew up basically there was like my house, train tracks, chocolate factory, and I would smell them making chocolate like almost every day if it was at the right time of the day.
That sounds like torture.
Oh, it's so good. There's a reason why I can't control myself around chocolate.
I better get out of here then.
But yes, I'm a fiend for chocolate, so I think it was part of my upbringing.
All right.
The first answer that popped in my head was cut grass.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
That's I like it once in a while, you know. When
I
it's
think that's
cutting grass.
Hermione Granger's favorite smell.
Really?
From Harry Potter,
Wow.
yes.
I remember that, and I also remember the joke from Ed, Ed, and Eddie, where it's like, "Smell the fresh cut grass," and Eddie's just like, "It stinks. I'm bored."
But the answer that I finally arrived at was I don't know if you ever noticed right before rain when the moisture hits the cement.
Ooh, yeah.
I love that smell. Like that just
Smell
sounds.
of
That smells
ozone.
like. I know the fresh air is gonna come. It's been hot and what's the word?
Humid.
Humid
Yeah.
for days, and finally it's gonna be fresh.
I know that one. Yeah.
Oh, I just
first
thought of another
rain.
one though.
Yeah, I thought of another one too.
Okay, okay.
Kevin, wait, no.
Yeah, Kevin
needs to
first.
go.
Kevin first.
Kevin needs to go.
One that's like kind of common to me, I guess, is there's this fast food restaurant
Oh, no.
near our work,
Oh no.
and we smell it every day when we're leaving or coming in, I guess. It's called Jeffrey's, and
Shout out to Jeffrey.
yeah,
Shout out Jeffrey.
Wait, what kind of
Jeffrey.
What kind of
Burgers
Yeah, it's a
or
burger
it's the
place.
diner
Oh,
burger
okay.
place. Yeah.
Mm.
like chicken fried steak and pancakes?
No,
Waffle
I don't know if they
here?
have that.
No, he shouldn't have said diner. It's just a burger place.
It looks like a diner.
It does look like a diner.
Yeah, no, Jeffrey's. This is Jeffrey's in San Mateo, right?
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
That's the
Oh
same one.
shit, the one in the corner.
Yeah.
With like
Oh.
the bling.
Yeah.
It's some bling on it.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's just okay. The
But it
fries.
smells
Are,
good.
the fries are pretty good.
Yeah.
They're like thick boys.
Thick boy.
Thick boys.
It's the best kind of fry. All right.
All right. Okay.
Opinions
last,
on fries.
Last one.
No,
Last
actually-
one.
Oh, okay.
The smell when you like open up a rice cooker after you like just cooked some rice.
That's pretty good.
Ah,
Nice.
I love that smell. All right.
Popcorn.
Oh.
Oh. Actually,
Movie
it's a-
theater
It's the butter. It's
popcorn.
the
Movie-
butter.
Let me tell you something
Whenever they
about
pump
movie
into
theater.
Disneyland, that shit. That's what dreams are made out
I
of.
can't stand that smell. It's too strong in the movie.
Here's my problem with movie theater popcorn smell. It's deceiving. Because the popcorn itself is not as good as what the smell is.
What? I disagree.
I'll
The smell.
fight
is
you on this.
Overpowering.
But you will
Let
still buy
them
it just
fight.
to smell it.
I never buy popcorn at a movie theater because I
That guy
know.
over there isn't even eating his popcorn. He's just
smelling it.
He's just putting. He's got a popcorn in each nostril.
He's got two straws in the thing of his nose.
And he bought a big bag too.
Spent $12.
He's been licking the same kernel for like 20 minutes.
Okay, next. Ooh, I took 2.
You gotta.
Don't
There we
cheat.
go. Oh, I took 3.
Oh my God,
There we
Gung,
go.
you greedy
Get
bitch.
the little-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. I can't read your handwriting.
Oh my
What?
God. She's got the neatest
Alright.
handwriting.
Said
Things
no one
no one has
ever.
ever said. Yeah.
What artist would you love to collaborate with?
Mm.
You guys
And why is
already-
it Josh Okarenka?
I think you already know mine. The man, James Jean.
Yeah, that was a predictable answer.
I'm insanely jealous of this one girl. She was on the show Terrace House. I don't know if you guys have watched that.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is Lauren Tsai.
Yep.
And she collaborated with James Jean.
Don't let Shane hear you say that name.
Oh.
He turned around.
She's like-
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
She's a model.
Say
Say
Yes,
it one
she
more
is.
time.
She, Lauren Tsai. She's a model. She's an artist. She's like not like 20. She's so young, and she collaborated with James Jean.
Damn.
Yeah, and she's gorgeous, and she's has blonde hair, and she's Asian, and I love that.
Her illustrations are crazy.
I have to look this
She
up.
has so much potential, and I'm excited to see where it goes. All right, what artists would you guys like to collaborate with?
Gung should answer because he pulled the question.
Oh, true. Oh man, so many. I would love to collaborate with Phil Hale.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, for
Kevin give each other a look.
Like
for those who are
Yeah,
not,
I'm really eager to hear their answer.
for those who are not familiar with his work, he's a oil painter, and he'll paint these really surreal scenes of car crashes and robots beating naked men beating up robots, and it's awesome.
I can see why you want to collaborate.
Josh is looking up on his phone,
Yeah, I had
and
to look it up.
for those who want to
Actually,
look it up,
Can you show
It's
me?
pretty much been Gung's wallpaper on his
Yeah.
phone for like ever.
for ages.
Yeah.
I haven't answered the question yet.
Yeah.
Ooh, who'd I? Dave Raposa?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh. His stuff on Instagram lately, like he's posting that
Dude,
personal stuff.
yeah,
so
those
I
monsters.
know. Oh, the
So
monsters,
sick.
and just that like super intricate line work of like the
Yes.
guy with the.
But see-
like the.
All right, I got a question.
Hat.
Like, his work is dope, right?
Yeah.
Of course, like all of them.
Sure.
But like collaborating with them is a whole different.
That's true.
Yeah,
Beast,
I don't
right?
know what that would be like.
Yeah. Like I would say, yeah, Dave. Like I've seen Dave paint at a workshop,
Mhm.
and he's just like really like like in his zone, just like going for it, right?
Mhm.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like now I'm kind of thinking about it again. I'm like,
Well, that's the thing is like a lot of the people you might admire, you don't know what it's like to actually work with them.
yeah. You know, I'm gonna say Murakami again for my, you know, going back to my inspiration, because like I've seen his like workshop and just how he does like giant pieces. Like he's out there painting with like a broom, you know? He's like sweeping paint on the floor, and just to be in his mind for a second, not even to like see what we create, but just to like tap into whatever that is, that would be sick. Just to like be a witness of that.
Hell yeah.
And on that note, Kanye, I would love to illustrate one of his album covers.
Dude, that would be a trip.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be.
All right.
Nice.
I'll respect that answer.
I have
Thank you,
an
Josh.
answer. I have a real answer.
Okay.
But I don't know his name.
Okay.
The Metal Gear Solid artist?
Yeah.
I don't know his
Ashley
name.
Wood?
No.
Actually, Wood doesn't
No.
Metal Gear?
No.
think
The
I don't-
Japanese.
Yeah, it's some.
Japanese dude.
Yeah.
Yoji Shinkawa.
Yoji Shinkawa. Okay, yeah.
Shinkawa.
What fictional character do you identify with?
Oh.
Oh, this is too fucking difficult.
It can't be your own, right?
Hard one.
Well, I mean, it's your own fictional character, unless it's like based
Yeah.
on yourself.
I mean,
So.
Yeah, I don't know if that
Me-
counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mimi, your
okay.
character's that. I
Yeah.
mean, what am I talking about? It's not based on anything.
Yep, I'm working on a comic that's totally not based on my life.
Yeah, not at all.
Does anyone have an answer off the top of their head?
I'm still
I need
thinking
to think
about
about
it.
it.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
hard.
I think for me, Steven Universe.
Steven Universe. Still haven't watched it.
Yeah, he's just sweet and pure-hearted, and he just wants everyone to be happy at his own expense.
Oh, I think I got one. Killer Bee from Naruto. He's he's from this tribe of brown people, and he's a rapper, and he carries 8 swords with him.
What?
And
Just like you.
He's
It got weird.
and he's just like going around like his whole goal was to be Naruto's mentor, to teach him about like just like chilling the fuck out and like just kind of embracing who he is.
This is a good one for you.
And he'll rap about what he's talking about instead of like saying it. He'll like kone yaro, baka yaro, like you fucking idiot, like it's right in front of you kind of thing, right? And yeah, I think that would be mine, Killer Bee.
Actually, me and Arjay started watching Samurai Champloo,
Hey.
and I really identify with Pooh. I really identify. Like when she drank like sake for the first time, and she was like, "This is so good," and then like she just smacks her head on the table and like passes out.
I gotta rewatch that. It's such a good series.
It's really good.
But I'm busy rewatching Evangelion, so I want to say Shinji.
Oh, shit.
Because it's on
Everybody identifies
Yeah,
with him.
Yeah. He's so identifiable, which is sad
I haven't
about
watched it yet,
myself.
so-
Well, you're in for a ride if you watch it.
I was thinking Gung might have said Shinji.
That was my first. That's the first
Okay,
answer
but
that
I was
popped in
gonna
my head,
I was
yeah.
actually gonna go with my second choice, which is just an offshoot of that answer, which is Shinon from Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Because I want to actually become a better version of myself, unlike Shinji.
Yeah.
You want to skate?
What makes you identify with Shinji Gang?
I guess I don't know. He tells himself do not run, and I tell myself that all the time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Holy shit.
You're both in love with Ray.
Oh shit.
Who's not?
That's true. Who's not?
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, is he?
I mean,
No, I don't know.
it's unclear.
It's unclear. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that's unclear.
it's dubious.
Just
Spoilers.
surrounded by attractive women, and he doesn't know how to like interact with and.
Kevin,
Anyways,
RJ,
it's a really good series.
you got any characters?
I don't.
Come
Oh
on.
come on! You had this whole time to think about it.
Honestly, I really don't have
No
any answer.
video game characters, Overwatch characters,
Yeah.
Smash characters.
Yeah.
Book characters, movie characters.
I don't read books.
Okay, well,
Well,
I'm sorry to make fun of your literacy.
I can't read books.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have one for me, Mimi? Because I really
Boo.
cannot.
It's a
I really
cop-out.
cannot think of any.
Leaning on your partner.
Shikamaru from
Yeah,
Naruto.
yeah. Because I'm thinking of somebody
Is
like.
he the dog guy?
No, he's the shadow guy.
Yeah, shadow
Oh,
guy.
that guy sucks.
No,
No, actually,
he becomes Naruto's like right hand man. Like when he becomes Hokage, he's like
Okay.
he's Naruto's brain for him.
From what I've seen of him, all he does is like this shit.
Shadow
Where he
Ninja.
does like the fucking hand thing so that he can think, and then
Oh,
just not into it.
that's also an Evangelion thing.
no, I can see that. He's
I would
like
prefer to
Gendo
be like
Shikamaru.
boss.
practical,
Yeah,
analytical,
strategic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Fine.
Also, for the
fine.
for the audio audience at home, it was like a fingers
sorry.
together in front of you, thinking kind of like Ikari Gendo from.
Brush up on your weeb, people.
Yeah.
Learn some hand jutsus.
Kevin, I know you have a character.
I guess since we were talking about anime and
Is it-
Samurai Champloo, I guess Mugen.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good answer.
Really?
He's an asshole.
No,
He's an asshole.
You can't
Think
pick
you're
that.
Oh, I didn't
You
know
think
you
you're
were
that
insanely
cool?
cool.
What the fuck? You're right. I am pretty cool. He's an asshole and he's cool.
You're
which
so
is me.
humble.
I mean, when Mimi
I'll
said
take it.
Fu, I'm like, which character? I'm none of those characters. I'm not cool as any
I
of
would
those
like to
characters
be
from
as cool
Samurai
as
Champloo.
Jin, but I'm not.
Yeah. I want to be as cool as like
I wanna
Spike
be
from
Sasuke,
Cowboy Bebop. But...
But my hair just doesn't go that way.
Dude, that was a really dope question. These questions have been sick
Yeah.
so
Oh,
far, yo.
thank you. Shout out me.
Props to Mimi.
my
5.
Alright. Describe your childhood bedroom.
Yay, it's my favorite question.
Should I
okay.
start?
Yeah, go ahead.
My bedroom changed a lot.
Your favorite iteration.
My favorite iteration. Well, at the time I did not like it, but thinking back on it, I really cherished when I shared a room with my grandma.
Huh.
We had 2 beds. They were like both like whatchamacallits. What's the
Twin?
Twin?
twin size?
Yeah.
and then she would be on one side, I'd be on the other side, and then like this might get gross, but
This is cute as fuck already.
On Saturday mornings, I would wake up to the sound of my grandma like, this is gonna get gross, but
Go for it.
She was peeling
Oh.
the dead skin off her feet.
Oh.
I don't.
Kevin's already like, I'm done.
Just to make it clear, I did not cherish that part, but I cherished sharing it with my grandma.
Okay.
But then the go-to is I had a bunk bed, which was fun. And then when I was lightweight enough, I would take my blankets and then tie it on the bottom rungs of the top bunk. Does that make sense? Like I'm on the bottom.
I think
bunk,
I know what you're.
And then like you know how the bottom has like those pipes that like kind of they hold the mattress up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So then you tie the blanket to the bottom of that.
Okay.
And then the weight of the mattress keeps it down, and then you could jump in, and it's a little hammock.
Okay. I took a second to visualize that.
Did you
but
play video games in there?
I did.
What'd you play?
I played Game Boy.
Game Boy, yeah.
Game Boy SP.
With the little light.
Yeah. With the,
Yeah.
with the twirly light.
That
You already-
high five came
played
out really
Advance
good.
Wars. I played
Advance Wars.
many hours of Advance Wars.
Oh my god.
Oh. Dude, when, what was it? Game Boy... No, it wasn't
SP?
SP? That's
That
the one
had
that
the
came.
backlight,
The
right?
flippy
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
That was the first one with the
Advance,
backlight.
Advance did not have
It
backlight.
did not.
Yeah, that's why I needed the twirly.
Yeah. That was like monumental. It was like game changing.
Yeah. Game Boy changing.
Game Boy changing.
Yeah, I just remember playing Advance Wars 2 on 8th grade DC field trip.
Aw.
Yeah, with my friends. We had the most epic Advance Wars war campaign going on the entire time on the bus, on the plane. I don't think we actually resolved it. It was a stalemate the entire time.
You gotta hunt
But
them
that
down.
shit was multiplayer?
Yeah.
dude.
You just pass it off when it's like their turn. It'd be like orange turn, and you'd pass it off to your friend. Who's
It wasn't
orange team.
no
I think you could- I
infrared
think you
link
could do the
cable.
Nah, it was all on the same device.
Alright,
Yeah. I had all those link cables and shit too, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the fucking GameCube to Game Boy link cables that you needed to play Crystal Chronicles.
Mhm.
Had 4 of those.
Yeah, I had 4 of those. I don't know if you're like me. I had 4 of those and no one to play it with.
Aw. No, I actually had people to play with, but they were never available often enough for us to actually beat the game. So I'm excited for it to actually be released
we should all
on the
play.
Switch. We should.
Who's
Yeah,
next?
yeah.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right.
My bedroom I had to share with my brother when he showed up.
Shout out
We
Noah.
also had bunk breads.
Delicious.
I told you I was gonna flub a lot of words. There were. Okay, I remember this, and this stayed on my fucking ceiling for a long time. Like the fucking like glow in the dark stars,
yeah.
and like planets and shit like that. Like I even like made. I made a big deal about having the solar system like laid out correctly in terms of like which planets were the closest to the sun, which was the light in the middle of the fucking room. Yeah, I was that fucking nerdy kid who was like,
So
"Oh, space is so
adorable.
That's
cool."
pretty cute.
Yeah, and oh yeah, I remember this. Like, we started out in the room that was like we eventually traded with my parents because it was only a 2-bedroom like house, so I always had a room with my brother until I went off to college. And then at some point, my brother took the garage as his room, and I had the room to myself after college before I moved out eventually. But for a while, it was just my room, which is the same room that was my childhood room for a
Aw.
very fucking long time. And those stars were there for a very long time.
Are they still there now?
No.
Aw.
Noah has remodeled.
Right? Who's next? Go ahead, go.
I'll go. My childhood bedroom. It's pretty standard. I can't think of anything that actually stands out.
No race car bed.
No
Anything.
race.
I
No race
would've
car
loved
bed.
one of those.
How about
I would have loved one of
stickers?
those too, man.
I actually had quite a few stuffed animals.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
don't
and
leave us
what
hanging.
kind
Yeah. What was your go-to? What was
the
your
go-to
best friend?
The go-to was
Because I just remembered mine.
a raccoon actually.
Oh. Did it have a name?
I did not have a name, but I was very little. I was very young, so I would say goodnight to all the animals before I go to sleep.
Aww. Baby's about to cry right now, okay? safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
And the crazy story about the raccoon was actually about maybe 6 months ago. I think, I don't know, because we moved. Now I'm in the United States. It was back in China. My mom I went to visit my mom, and she just took out a raccoon out of fucking nowhere.
Oh, really?
And it was crazy because I had
Did it register?
it really registered on like a primal level. Like I felt
Damn.
close to it,
He's gonna cry.
and
He's gonna cry.
it was beautiful.
Did you
And
say
your
goodnight to
Patronus
it?
is a trash bin.
No,
Wait, do you have it?
no, I
On
don't.
you?
I did not take it. I told my mom,
Aw,
I was
man.
like, keep it for me. You know,
You should have taken it.
That's so sweet.
I'll go ask her for it.
Dude, yeah.
Maybe he's tearing up.
The raccoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remembered my like stuffed dog that was like my best friend as a kid.
Dude, yeah, I had a big ass stuffed dog too.
It was huge. I'm sure it's not
was
that
it the
big,
same?
actually.
Did we have the same one? Was
Probably
it like
not. Nah. What kind of dog was it?
It was kind of like a generic like cartoon dog, big
Mm.
floppy ears. It wasn't like anything in particular.
I can't even remember. It was like a white fur. It was like kind of floppy eared. Like it got gross eventually because of like it had like
'Cause you're a
long
nasty
long
bitch.
fur. I was a nasty little boy, and
Mine was brown.
okay.
Like
Well,
my bedroom was definitely like the one that I remember the most was like back in Foster City. We moved to America for the first, we moved to America, got our first apartment, and I had my own little room, which I was like deathly afraid of sleeping in by myself. But my grandma came to visit, and my parents took her to Reno and shit like that. She loved it so much. She got me this big ass stuffed dog, named it Reno, gave it to me.
Aww.
And that would serve as like a little like wall, on the side of your bed. I always tried to like encase myself in
Yes.
pillows,
Yeah,
right?
me
Like
too.
barrier.
Mhm.
So Reno would always be like on the closest side of me. And I would also collect these miniature Digimon figures. They're like
Mm.
1 inch kind of like really tiny figures. And they would come in a pack of 6. And I had this desk that was dedicated just for them. And I would arrange them like every week. My mom would be like, dust your shit, it's dirty in here. So I'd like take them down, like dust it down, and then rearrange them, right? And I remember like really enjoying that. Or after school, one of the homies would come over, like childhood friends, and we would be watching Dragon Ball Z, playing with all the Digimon, and just chilling in my room. And that was it felt like such a safe, like comforting place.
Yeah.
Like even now, like Nancy was looking at our apartment like a month ago, and we went to that same apartment where I used to stay. And I was like, dude, if
That's
you
crazy.
live there, this is gonna be a crazy trip. Like,
Mm.
and everything just seems so much smaller. Like as a kid, you're like, dude,
Yeah.
the world is huge,
Yeah.
And when we walked through the apartment, got a tour, I was like, man, it's tiny in here, but it still felt like that safe space. And that was definitely, I think, one of my most memorable childhood bedrooms. My first bedroom when we moved to America.
That's so sweet.
Sounds really cozy.
Yeah. Well, for me, like the house I grew up in was pretty crazy because it was like a small house. It was like it was the 3-bedroom house, but then we always had extended family living with us, like my aunt and like her 2 sons, my cousins, and so at one point, like my entire immediate family would sleep in the master bedroom. So it'd be like my mom, my dad, my sister, and my brother and me all in one room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I think the room that like sticks most with me is when it was just me and my sister sharing that master bedroom, because by that time my parents had like built a whole bunch of extensions.
Mm.
And it's just funny because now when I look back on it, it's kind of like this grody bachelorette pad. We were just kids, but like I clearly remember like waking up at like 11 a.m. every day, and it's like eating a bowl of ice cream in bed with my sister.
Oh my,
Aw.
what the hell?
We had a TV too. We just like flip the TV on and be like,
God.
"Oh, Rugrats is on."
Hell yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
10 seconds.
Sorry, it was too good. I don't want to get a copyright struck.
Fun times sharing the master bedroom with just my sister.
Nice.
And I had a bunch of stuffed animals too.
Stuffed animals,
Yeah.
man.
Did you have those?
I'm
heavy
starting to
Asian
remember-
blankets? Like with the
Of
tiger.
course.
Yeah, with the tiger or a
Mine
rose
had-
on
okay,
it or some
Mine
shit.
was mint green. It had an owl on it.
Holy
That's the legendary one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had the tiger. I remember having a like super vibrant rose one.
Yes,
You
everyone has
know?
the rose one.
There's like this super ambiguous like brown like plant looking one. And they're like, whatever, I'll throw it on.
And your parents make your bed, and then you come home to like your bed, and it's just like a
Your
pristine rose.
Your parents made your bed. We had to make our own bed.
Oh, well, I guess I was a spoiled boy.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get flashbacks of the blankets that my childhood bed had, Aladdin themed.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I had
Power
Toy
Rangers.
Story.
Ah, dude, I would have really liked Power Rangers. I would have preferred Power Rangers.
Oh.
Tell us about your childhood bedroom,
Yeah,
Kevin.
let's go, Kevin.
I shared a bedroom with my parents, and I remember I would piss the bed a lot.
Same.
How old were you when you said
I'm not gonna disclose it. But and
Hoping you
then
don't get distracted, boys.
get cleaned up, and then my parents would let me sleep with them. They must have loved me a lot.
Shout out Kevin's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also lined the edge of the bed with stuffed animals,
Oh.
and because I was scared of like the crack, I guess.
Everybody's
Yeah,
scared
the
of
crack
the
is
crack.
The
terrible.
deadly
Yeah.
crack. I also had this giant Pikachu that I like to pick up by the tail. Eventually, the tail came off. And it had a giant gaping hole in it.
So you just had a butthole?
It's more realistic now.
We took
We're
a break.
back.
Are we back?
We might
We
have
are.
more drinks.
Have we been
Yeah,
back?
yeah. I hope you guys
We've been
take a
back
shot
that whole
as
time.
well.
Yes,
Yeah,
if you are
yeah.
over 21.
Yes,
If
if,
you're-
you are of
yep.
age and you
Cadmium
feel
Dread
like
does
it,
not
join
condone
in. Do a
underage
make a.
What are we
drinking
drinking, guys? What are we drinking?
game. Right, I'm drinking Johnny Walker Black Label.
Yeah.
I'm drinking some jam gin. Jamie and ginger ale.
Hey, Jam
Some
Jam.
jam gin.
Gun?
I'm drinking wine.
Ooh.
That's some classic.
You open that thorn?
I did.
Nice.
It's almost gone.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Grab
I haven't
some.
even tried it
Who
yet.
drinks?
Yeah. Kevin, what are you sipping on?
Water.
Lame.
Wow.
Square.
I'm
Just
also
kidding.
drinking water.
The engineers are
Yeah.
drinking. Their psyches
the-
are so
The
imbalanced.
separation between
that they can
artists
drink water.
and
Yeah.
engineers.
We're so fucked up. We need to
What are
cope
you
with.
drinking?
We should also
Kyle?
mention that this part of the podcast is recorded by candlelight.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Oh.
true.
We
Yeah.
felt like making it more
Our
atmospheric.
huge chandelier was a little bit too hot, so we
Yeah.
had to turn it off.
I am how many buttons down? Let's count. 1, 2.
One button.
4?
I'm down to button number
Three?
4, guys.
4,
it's getting
yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Let's get one more.
Let's see
That's
what we pull out of the hat.
Yeah, let's get a question. Oh, I haven't pulled one yet.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes,
It's cheating, you know them all.
I do know them all. I wrote them.
They've been amazing so far.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite season?
Oh.
Season? Like,
So-
Fall.
Salt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Ooh.
say fall because October, because I love indulging in scary things in October. I love to watch scary movies. And I love to get in a blanket and watch scary movies.
I can't agree with you more right now.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to say fall.
I say fall, but not because of those reasons. Like my birthday is in October, and
So
it just.
self-centered.
October.
I mean, you know, these
October-
Libras out here.
Wait, October 12th.
October. Oh,
Oh!
shit!
With that fucking steel
Yo,
trap memory
nice.
once again.
You already know. But there's just something about those like stormy post-summer afternoons. Like Gung was talking about the rain coming down. It's like after summer where you have no rain and then you have that first shower and you see these big ass clouds in the sky.
Ass clouds.
Just voluminous.
Ooh.
Voluminous ass.
Thick.
Thick boys.
With like 5 C's.
big boys.
And thunder, and you see these leaves blowing across the street, and there's something just like ominous but like comforting. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like I guess it is part of that scary, eerie kind of thing, right? But
It's sweater weather, too.
yeah, it is.
That's my aesthetic.
Pumpkin,
It's too
pumpkin latte.
cold.
No, fuck that.
Is it
What?
fall the pumpkin season?
Pumpkin spice latte?
Is that
No.
fall?
Disgusting.
I don't.
You
I'm
know,
not into the
basic
pumpkin
ass-
spice stuff.
I know. I feel like I need to start getting involved with these cultural things just to feel like pretty.
to feel pretty.
You know.
I feel
Like what? Yoga pants and pumpkin
Can you
spice
get
lattes?
the
No,
fuck outta
no
here.
yoga pants. Just pumpkins.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yoga
sweet.
pants, crop top.
I am participating in the societal rituals. You know.
Oh, you're a
But yeah,
You're a sham.
fall. Yeah.
Yeah, fall.
I
Is
love
everyone's
fall.
answer?
He has to integrate.
Okay,
Kevin?
engineers.
Engineer.
Oh, winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
It's nice and
that's,
dark and
that's
cold.
weird that the engineers both like winter.
I think that's an optimal temperature for CPUs to perform at.
Yeah, it's true. The computer won't overheat.
No. My answer is winter because of the holidays.
Oh.
Aw, yeah, okay, yeah, I see that.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Darkness.
I do like winter here because it doesn't actually turn
It's
into
not-
real winter.
It's not quite winter.
Why?
Yeah.
It's like colder.
Well, we don't
fall.
get like snow and shit like that
But
here.
real winter is.
It's nice to visit.
It's metal. It's metal.
Metal?
The
not
snow.
It's
the
not
snow.
metal.
It's not. It's not. It's
quite
just
metal.
Okay, you
to
guys-
live. Have you lived in
No,
real winter
snow-
weather?
Yes, I have.
Snow is so scary.
It
I'm
is.
afraid of snow.
I don't
It's not
like snow.
scary.
Wow.
It's just annoying. You
It's
have to like
crystallized
shovel
water.
shit.
Snow,
Alright.
scary.
Snow. Discuss.
It's scary. It's cold, and it's like you can get blinded. Like in a snowstorm, everything's like all white, and you get all disoriented.
Your car can lose traction, you could
It's
fucking fall off a cliff.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
Yeah, but you can ski. That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can ski
snowboard.
and break your wrists.
That was snowboarding that I did that on, so I don't know what that's all about.
But you can build a snowman.
Okay, moving on to the next
Yeah,
subject.
yeah,
huh?
pick
Somebody pick a new.
Great voice.
Kevin.
No, I had to pick. What code is best?
Python.
That is my favorite language.
That's a language, not a code.
If life had a sandbox mode, what would you use it for?
Oh, that's a good one.
A sandbox mode.
Yeah.
Could you explain it, please?
Yes,
Uh,
sandbox mode is kind of like you can do anything. Like you can build anything. You have unlimited resources. You can toggle this and that.
Yeah.
You can like look at, move things around.
Move things around like.
It's kind of like in a game where you have like editor mode or whatever, where you have
Yeah,
like
it's like
full
edit
control
mode. It's
over
edit
the
mode.
Did
Did
StarCraft
game
ever
engine.
have like a custom map mode?
I'm sure
Oh,
it did.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it
it's
did.
like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that, okay.
That's how you get.
But I
Nexus
mean, I
scores and all
basically
that.
wrote this question because like one of my I wish I could just pause everything and just look into people's houses. I just want to I want to see how people
Oh,
live.
I almost
want
fell off of my chair.
Okay.
That's not creepy.
That no clip.
No, I want to see how
No Clip
people
is great.
live. I want to see I want to see inside their homes.
Dude, I would no clip it all over the place.
Just out of interest. I'm just curious.
I would spawn
If life
50
was a
tanks.
50 tanks.
I don't know. That's like the kind of shit that you do in
I would
sandbox
get
mode.
my star level to 5 and have the army come after me.
Fucking GTA.
No, I mean,
I mean, other than that, yeah, you could do anything. You could like build freeways. You could...
Like,
I would.
Do
I would
what am I,
fix our
governor?
infrastructure.
your fantasy is you're the governor.
Yeah, my fantasy is
You have to
civil
do all this
engineering.
administrative shit.
That's cool.
I mean, okay, so
Define
like
cool.
Yeah.
I've always been like super enamored by the future of VR.
Yeah.
And a question I would always pose to Frankie, my ex-roommate,
Shout out Frankie.
shout out Frankie,
Shout out Frankie.
would be
Hey, Frankie.
in a VR based society, where you come home, instead of turning on your PS4, you turn on your HTC Vive or whatever. Where would your home base be, right? Where would you spawn? Where would you like open up your eyes to? And Frankie, he fucking loves polar bears. He'd be like, dude, I want a whole fucking ice planet, polar bears everywhere, and everything metal. That shit. Mine would be, I've been kind of like iterating on mine, and as I'm developing my IP on the side, World of XA, like that's something. As I'm creating that, I'm kind of doing that from a VR point of view. Like, I want people to explore my world in this aspect, or I've created like different cities and different like checkpoints and like quest hubs and shit like that. It's like part game, part story. And I think if life was a sandbox, I would literally create World of XA like for how I see it in my head, like verbatim, just here now. That's what I would do.
That's a great answer.
amazing.
Really good answer.
I was gonna say I would want to experiment with woodworking.
Ooh.
That's not.
But
Wait,
it's
you
not-
can do that now.
Yeah, that's not sandbox mode.
Well, in sandbox mode, I don't have to pay for it,
Oh my god.
right?
I guess.
You know, this is a very engineer-based answer. It's very practical. It's
is.
very like
Unlimited lumber.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
all the tools. I have all the
logistically
wood.
makes sense, right?
Yeah. I would fucking no clip to the moon. Like.
Yeah, you could do that.
Well, I guess I'm not as creative as you artists folks, but
And you would go to
Okay.
the moon,
I re-
suffocate,
I-
and die because there's no air there.
Not if I'm on no
Yeah.
clip mode.
no, in sandbox
Sandbox
mode.
mode.
Yeah,
there's
you don't take
oxygen.
damage in
Doesn't
sandbox
matter.
mode.
Yeah, stupid.
Stupid. Idiot. Stupid.
All right, anyone else?
Minecraft digged at the center of the earth.
I would hit bedrock.
In my sandbox mode, I think society will go on, but with serving the earth, serving the planet as its core, I guess, purpose.
What does that
And like instead,
I need some explanation.
This is.
well, I think okay, I think Joe Rogan said this before. Like, if you look at LA, like in terms of like if you look at Earth and you look at LA is like a tumor. It's like cancer. It's like eating up everything.
Kevin, can you attest to this?
Maybe a little bit.
I'll agree with that too.
Yeah. So like like we are all here, and if it was in my sandbox mode, people will just, I guess, truly be one with nature.
So you would like
Okay.
populate more like organic material.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, like trees was like growing into houses
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Get the tree brush and then just click hold and.
Wow, it's very artistic of you.
What's that movie?
I play City Skylines.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah, Pandora, that shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
nice.
I couldn't tell where you were going with that explanation. I was
I
like,
don't know.
you wanted to say
going
like,
on-
humans
on a
are
go.
the virus and you are the cure.
No.
Oh, okay. I was getting scared.
I mean, well, we are still part of nature. Like, I mean, cities
We're
are.
the cancer,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't know. He could have been going Agent
cities
Smith
are
on us.
nature
Think
because
about it,
we come
bro.
from nature.
Yeah.
But I guess in my head is just, in the sandbox mode, it would just even be better.
Yeah. I want to build a giant robot.
That's perfectly fine, John.
Okay.
I
Punch,
think I'd do like a
punch a
fast
monster.
forward, rewind, and just look at everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
see,
kinda
that's
cool, actually.
That's kind of kind of like what I would do,
That'd be
except
cool.
in people's houses.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I would love to see like the history of like this building. I would love to see
Yeah.
it like evolve.
Or even the school. Like, we were just talking about that as we drove over here. Like,
Yeah.
before, like, the first year I started at San Mateo was in the portables. But, like, literally, like, 30 years before that, nobody had seen this school renovated as to what it is today.
Yeah.
And it's been around for like 100 years. And just this big ass fucking San Mateo monument right here, right?
Yeah.
Even the PAC is like the Performing Arts Center for the entire city. And what did that look like 100 years ago? What kind of shows would people watch there, 100 years
Yeah.
ago?
I want to know that stuff.
Mm.
I want to see it firsthand.
This reminds me of the episode from Love, Death, Robot, where the fridge episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That'd be really cool to use like sandbox mode on. Just
Yeah.
fast forward. Who said fast forward? Somebody already said
Kevin.
that. Yeah.
Kevin.
ASMR.
ASMR.
What fictional universe would you like to experience?
Ooh.
Interesting.
I want to experience like a scary one, like
God.
Yeah, we universe.
Fatal Frame. I would love to like. Okay, I'll play
Miss me with that bullshit.
10 minutes. 10 minutes of Fatal Frame. Just give me 10 minutes of Fatal
I don't
Frame.
even think I could last 10 minutes.
And for those who don't know, Fatal Frame is a video game where you are this really cute girl who walks around this haunted like town taking photos of ghosts.
Yeah.
What are those books you guys read?
What?
Mistborn.
See, I was trying to think of
But that's brutal. That's a
It is
brutal
brutal.
fucking universe.
not the second Mistborn series where it's
this
okay. All right, yeah. Hey, shut up.
Okay, everyone's answer is Harry Potter.
No, it's not.
Mine is not Harry Potter.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
RJ,
going
what
to out
is it?
myself as a huge nerd, but Star Wars?
Yeah.
I would love to be like
That would
I
be
didn't
cool.
know
a
this.
trader on Tatooine.
Oh,
Like,
like a trader.
No, a
A traitor.
trader.
Oh, okay.
Like TR8
What would you?
Art.
What's your trade? What's your trade?
I don't know. I would probably sell scraps or some shit. Actually, oh wait, can I change my answer?
Yes.
No,
It's
it's
still-
locked
no,
in.
yeah.
It's
Do it.
Still tattooing, but I would love to work on pod racer.
Hmm.
Oh, all
Because
right.
I was
scene,
gonna ask.
that scene is fucking dope.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
And it still stands up today.
It's so
actually.
dope that
How did-
I fell asleep through it.
Shout out to the prequels one time.
Listen, the prequels
Say-
suck, but but
Don't shut up.
but
No.
but
The
I
pod
grew,
racing.
I, grew up,
racing.
I grew up on that shit.
the pod racing is still holds up. That's a fun scene.
You ever play the N64
Yes, I did.
pod?
Yes.
I love the fucking pod racer noises, like when they
Yeah.
break and then like
Great. Just great forward.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
Amazing sound effects.
Star
sound
Wars
design of
is
that.
like one of the best built universes, but I think
Yeah.
for me, I would definitely say, yeah, like Loktar Ogar, Azeroth, you know, like
Mhm.
for sure.
Mm.
Through
What
and
is that?
through.
Is that a book?
World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Warcraft.
sorry.
I don't even
I
play
feel
World of
like I
Warcraft.
should
so,
know that. I never claimed that.
I would be, yeah. I already spent so much. I felt like Nancy and I were talking about VR and like different realities last night, and I was telling her how I spent so much time in WoW that like real life felt just like secondary to that. And I think to be there in person and experience that full on, that would be like amazing. Runner up to that Destiny universe though. Hey.
Ooh.
Wait,
Guardian.
wait, I want to change my answer now.
Okay, what?
What is it now?
It's gonna change every minute, but Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
I would love to be a bounty hunter.
Dude,
like a space
I fuck
bounty
with that.
hunter.
I fuck with that. I
That's
fuck with that.
fucking sick.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
You have like a little crew.
Yep.
Ah,
You
that's
get
a
a little
good
dog.
answer.
You get a
Yeah,
doggy boy.
that's a great answer.
I'm starting to think
Yeah,
of.
Gung,
Oh,
Kevin.
I changed my anscer again.
Okay. Oh.
Star Trek. No,
Star
Trek.
Diablo. Evangelion.
Evangelion will be dope, but I'm currently reading Sandman, the comic books.
Yeah.
I want that dream world to be real. I really
God,
want it to be.
that shit is fucking twisted, yo.
It is pretty crazy.
It is twisted.
But also, to bring it back to our last question, what character do you identify with? I feel like Gung
Gung
is
would be
Sandman,
Sandman,
but
yeah.
I'm Death.
Oh, it's a big.
I can see. Yeah, you guys are dark as shit, and I love it. That's what I love about
like,
you.
Death is always like, dude, Sandman, just come for me. Like, if you need help, just ask me. I just want to help you. And then Sandman's just like, no. Like, no.
That does
So
sound
really,
like
is
that.
that your
dynamic.
That
I don't need help.
sounds like your and Gung's dialogue.
Exactly.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty good Gung impression. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Wait.
Here's my Gung impression. No.
Hold on.
Gung, you want to share this cookie with me? No.
Gung, even this out. Do a Mimi impression.
Wow. Was that Mimi?
You moved your from
Give me a break.
Alright.
Oh boy. All right. Who hasn't answered?
Kevin.
I think I do a Maple Story.
Oh.
That's very.
So sweet.
That's very cartoony.
Very light, yeah.
That seems opposite.
I was trying to get away from the anime.
That seems opposite your shtick. You're all about.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking
Darkness.
about like the boat ride thing with Balrog and like hiding in the boat because you're scared.
I didn't play enough Maple Story to
Oh,
understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
I played a lot of RO. I played a lot of Ragnarok.
Oh, Ragnarok! Let's fucking go!
Oh, you already know.
What was your
I don't
class?
know either.
I was knight.
I was a stalker.
Yeah, I played Sin like second. Yeah,
Strip
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, you already know. Sin was nasty. Rogues in any MMO, nasty.
Crit Sin.
I'm changing my answer to Pokemon.
Dex.
Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Because I
Pokemon will
watched,
be dope.
I watched
Pokemon will be
Detective
is
Pikachu
cool.
and I'm like, yeah, I'd like to live in that world.
That is kind of cool. That's
Yeah.
a good answer. It's very obvious, but it's a great answer.
It's an
Yeah, it
obvious
is.
question, but man, it just looks nice. You just have a Pokemon pal.
Okay, what would
Everyone-
your Pokemon pal be?
Oh.
Oddish.
That was a fast answer.
True.
Wish I was that decisive.
Raichu.
Mmm. Righteous.
Underrated, chunky, fast boy.
I'm trying to think of something that's not one of the starters.
Psyduck.
Oh,
That's a good answer.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
is-
great answer
Really?
for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was your profile pic
That's
for
my
Helen.
that was
Yeah.
my profile
That's
picture.
really
for a while.
neat.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime.
So you want to bang Ash's mom?
What?
Wait, what?
Ash
Explain,
left
please.
home.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mr. Mime
yeah.
stayed behind with Ash's mom.
Oh, and I always thought Professor Oak moved in on that.
No.
As soon as he leaves, like he sends him out on the quest on
Yeah,
purpose.
Go and catch all the Pokemon and leave your single mom alone with me.
Yeah, catch all the Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah, just go, just leave.
Mine
Make
would
like an
be-
oak and leave.
I don't know if I have like
Shut the fuck up. Wait, I changed my answer
You're
to
disgusting.
like Machamp or something.
Why?
We're gonna go live together.
He would spot you forever.
Yeah, he would. He's like the perfect spotter.
He has so many arms.
I know.
He could
Okay.
spot so many people.
When I interviewed Gung, the first thing I asked him is,
Oh yeah. What's your favorite Pokemon?
and he said,
I don't know much about Pokemon.
and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Please leave.
But then you were like, what music do you listen to?
Yeah, and then we listened to Nujabes for the entire interview. I just sat there like, yo, I'm hungover, but let's listen to some music and just like kick it. What's your favorite artist? And that was it. That was the interview.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's how you get a job, guys.
Best interview
Yeah,
ever.
Very.
Yo, back to the art side of things.
Pro tip.
That's a fucking easy ass interview compared to engineering.
Yeah.
You're just stressed for 8 hours.
You can thank Frankie for that shit, because, yeah, I went to a metal concert the night before, mosh pit, super hungover the next day, beat up, and I was just like, I didn't even know I had an interview that day. But, yeah, turned out
Amazing.
Turned out
Turned
right.
out good, yeah.
Yeah, worked out for the best.
Yeah?
Can I say my Pokemon now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cubone.
Oh,
Yeah. He needs a companion.
he does.
Cubone's like one of the most depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that conspiracy where Cubone is like an alternate Charmander?
Yes, I have heard that.
Right?
What is it?
So the Cubone skull is a Charizard skull. So it's like a alternate Charmeleon. Like a Charmander can evolve into a Charmeleon unless its mom dies in front of it,
What?
in which it takes
Yeah,
its
I've heard
skull
this.
Yeah.
and
That's the
becomes
lore.
a Cubone.
Maybe Pokemon is cool.
That is
Yeah.
sick.
What about,
Actually,
have you heard the
maybe.
Clefable Gengar one?
No.
Actually,
Gengar is Clefable's shadow.
Oh,
Because they
that's
both have the same
sick.
silhouette.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
What about the Ditto Mew?
Mind
Ditto Mew?
Explosivo. I've heard of that one.
Okay,
yeah.
so Ditto and Mew have the same weight. They say they have the same color and the same shiny color. So Ditto was a failed Mew experiment.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
When they were trying to
They're
make
the only
Mewtwo?
two Pokemon that know transform as well.
Yeah.
That's so
That's really
dark.
cool.
Another one. I got another one.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I love this.
so the Pokemon world went through a war.
Yeah, okay, I love this one.
So that's why you don't encounter many male, like middle-aged male characters. Lieutenant Surge, maybe, right? But he's a lieutenant.
Yeah.
Like he was in a war. That's why Ash is able to just go out there in this nuclear kind of like devastated place where people have become Pokemon. Like his people have said Pikachu is Ash's dad. He got transformed into a Pokemon. He loves ketchup. Like that's a human food. And Pikachu loves ketchup. He doesn't want to be in a Pokeball because he knows he's a human, and he loves his son so much.
Give,
Oh,
his
Kevin, what's your Pokemon?
Are you eating?
Yeah. It's great in front of me.
Podcast.
I guess Cyndaquil.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Cyndaquil has a special place in my heart because like Silver and Gold were my favorite games.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
Typhlosion all day,
Yeah.
man. Hell yeah. Like you want a pet Cyndaquil, but he's also like spiky and fiery. So it's,
It's
like
the porcupine's dilemma.
Yeah.
Actually, although in Gold Silver there was that one gym leader that had the milk tank, and she fucking used rollout or some shit. Fuck that.
What's her name? Yeah.
I fucking hated that.
I hate that shit too.
It's broken.
And it would be carrying that like full restore
Yeah,
milk
the
thing,
fucking
and it would
milk.
just God.
Drink
And,
it.
no, it was a milk tank and the Steelix.
Yeah. Wait, it drank milk, right? So it drank its own milk.
I mean,
I guess you can.
That's pretty
all right,
dark.
let's kind of.
Feed a cow its own milk. I don't know. Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
It's
What
not
boba drink best describes your personality?
Oh,
I'm not
That's
really like a
hard.
boba guy though.
I already know.
know.
I already know. I
Yeah?
just discovered it recently. It's
Okay.
like It's the ube. No. Sorry, Bomberman. Bomberman from Utah in East Bay. It's literally whole milk, boba, egg pudding with this like hot caramel at the bottom.
Whoa.
That sounds good.
And it's I can't even explain. It's
How
ice cold.
does that describe you though?
Thick boy. It's hot and cold. It's got these like two opposites in one compartment, and it's filling. It's creamy and.
Just like you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Creamy.
And I love making the journey out there to get it, because it's not just like easily on hand. You have to really like get into Berkeley, find a parking spot, mob over there. If there's a line, like, you know, stand in line and then get it. It's a journey to get it, and it hits every time. I love that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a good
very good
answer.
That was a good
answer.
I don't.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Anyone else?
No.
Mango green tea with boba, half sugar.
That sounds
Wow.
Yeah.
The one from Happy Lemon?
What?
Happy Lemon?
Anywhere that makes it good.
delicious.
Yeah.
How does that describe you though?
Just not too sweet.
Oh, all right.
Good answer.
Okay.
Shit.
I don't know. So this isn't my favorite drink, but I feel like it describes me better. But maybe just like a taro milk.
I was gonna say
Like-
taro milk.
Yeah, it's like comforting. It's sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's it.
Well, I have to pick a different one now. Right?
well, why does taro milk describe you though, RJ?
Because I'm Filipino.
You're racist.
I'm sorry I asked you that question.
No, I was gonna,
It was
I don't know.
insensitive.
I was gonna pick something like bland because I feel like I'm pretty reserved as a person. So maybe something like jasmine milk tea or something like that. Half sweet.
That's a good one.
Or oolong. I like oolong.
Yeah, dude. From Teaspoon, the oolong.
Yeah, we just went to Teaspoon
Hey,
today. Mimi
Teaspoon
got
bangs.
Mimi
dude.
got
I got the best drink.
fucking the best
ube?
milk tea today. No, she got a toffee black tea
With
with
coffee,
coffee
jelly.
jelly. It was the fucking most delicious thing I've ever tasted.
It
Wait,
was
boba?
So good.
Yeah,
And what
Yeah.
else? Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
it was really good. I want to go. Can we go tomorrow?
We'll go tomorrow.
Yo, egg pudding in my boba is my new favorite thing.
Yeah,
It's insane.
it's so good.
Yeah. Kevin?
Kevin.
Something Chinese.
I think they're all Chinese. I'm sorry, Taiwanese.
There's this tea place in SoCal called Half and Half. I don't know if it's anywhere else actually, but they had this milk drink. It wasn't even tea. It was literally just milk, and you get like pudding and boba, and it was super basic and it was great.
No tea, just milk.
Yeah.
How does
That's-
that describe you though?
I mean, I have a very basic taste.
You're
I guess.
basic.
Yeah. Like
Jesus Christ.
ice cream, vanilla, no
All
special
right,
flavor.
I'll take it. Okay, Josh, it doesn't have to be boba. It can be any beverage.
Any beverage?
Wait,
Sure.
that wasn't the question.
That's not the question. Yeah.
All right, fine, boba.
We vote, but I don't like. I'm not a boba guy though.
That's why I'm trying to help you out here.
I just feel like this question's not for me. Someone, all right, you guys pick one for me.
Grass jelly.
Okay.
Wait.
Grass jelly?
Grass jelly.
The hell's that?
I think Josh would like grass jelly because he likes yerba mate,
Yeah.
and grass jelly is akin to that.
Is it?
Yerba mate is delicious.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Yes.
I very much appreciated when you made some for me.
Yeah, I gotta bring it again. I gotta bring it to work too. All right, if it's like yerba mate, then yeah. All right, cool. I'm that
That's me.
because I'm
Why?
Argentinian.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go. Question answered.
Yerba
Question
mate
answered.
boba.
Nice.
I'll try that next time I'm forced to go to boba.
Alright,
I mean, I get to go to boba. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I meant.
it's a privilege.
Anyone else?
The Sorting Hat has chosen Geng.
Gryffindor, damn it!
No. Gryffindor.
What brings a tear to your eye?
Oh, I have a good answer to that.
Yeah?
But Gung should go
Fuck.
first.
Okay, Gun, go ahead.
The movie Warrior.
Oh, I love that shit, dude. Tom Hardy.
With Tom Hardy and other people.
And dude who looks like Tom Hardy.
That movie, if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor. Pause everything and pause your life. and
No,
go see
finish
the
this
movie.
podcast first and then
True.
do that.
True.
Optional. But yeah, that I'm saving it though. I can't watch it too many times because I get desensitized. But every time I watch it, that's
Mosquito.
oh,
Sorry.
smack it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay, what is the worst sound in the world?
Mosquito.
A
It's
mosquito
a mosquito
buzzing.
right
It's
by
so,
your ear.
it instills fear in me.
Yeah. That's when I can't sleep anymore.
But yeah,
Who's next?
all right, warrior.
next?
Warrior, dude.
Brings a tear.
So it's not what a movie. Not what movie. What
No.
It
brings
could be
a
anything.
tear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything.
anything. But it's
I
always
mean, okay, because
for me it's always music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like I don't know, like a Ghibli movie soundtrack. Like usually like I don't know, like Spirited
Yeah.
Away soundtrack or Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, one of those soundtracks.
That brings you to tears.
Sometimes if I'm in the mood for it,
Yeah,
or
definitely.
there was this actually happened like last week I think at work. I haven't listened to Dark Side of the Moon in a while. Decided to listen to it at work. Not a good idea. Almost cried.
I envy that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I wrote the question because a lot like observing people and like people having like a little moment that always brings a tear to my eye. And like the one I can remember is when me and RJ went to Genesis, which is a Smash Bros tournament.
Oh yes, I know what you're gonna
Yeah,
say.
and
This is
then
so sweet.
yeah, and so there's this pro player. His name is Nairo. And then we saw like these teenage boys, and then they were like, Nairo, can you please sign this for me? And then like he signed something for them, and then that kid like could not stop smiling.
Aw.
He would like look at the autograph.
He would look at the autograph, and he would just like smile, and it brings a tear to my eye every time.
That's sick.
Yeah.
My answer is somewhat related, but it's like competitive events, I guess. I was gonna say soccer, but it kind of like spreads out to fighting games.
Yeah,
tournaments
it's
as well.
any tournament, any
Yeah, like,
competitive tournament.
They just they try so hard. Like soccer, like any tournament, I will just start. I won't full on cry, but I'll get like very emotional, like seeing their celebrations after they score or something like that, or like when in a fighting game tournament when they pop off after they win, I just get so emotional, like like not quite James Chen emotional, if anyone follows Street Fighter, but pretty emotional.
Yeah, brings a tear to your eye.
It does.
Kyle, Kevin.
I think I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like nonchalant parental child interactions.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
so
very nice.
sweet.
Like I was at my climbing gym today, and this guy had his son with him, I guess, and he was like trying to climb, and the son was just like being a little shit and like, running into him and getting him in his way. And I thought that was pretty funny. And then there was one part where he was like walking to another spot, and people were climbing, and the kid was trying to run up, and the dad was pulling on the kid's hood, and he like fell, and I just laughed.
Wow,
Oh, that was
that is
sweet.
very sweet. Who's next?
Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah.
Kylo.
So like my last day at Glue,
Yeah.
and we did our whole thing. We got dinner. We went to karaoke. We had a fucking bomb ass time, right?
Yeah.
And me and Nancy got home, and like she was getting ready to go to bed, and I just sat on the couch and I just wept.
Aw.
Like I held that book in my hand, and I was like going, and I just started crying, and I couldn't even control it. It just like poured out, and I still can't even describe it. You know, like it was like it reminded. I was telling Nancy, it reminded me of like leaving South Africa. You know, like seeing all my family members at the airport and like waving goodbye to them and like not knowing when I'll see them again, and that these memories I'll never be able to create again, but I have a lot to like hold on to. And I just sat there and I was just like weeping. And I remember Maury telling me the same thing, like when he left, and I was like, you know, I'll be okay, I'll be good. And I remember him telling me like, dude, when we gave you the book, I thought you would fucking start crying, right? And I was
Oh,
like,
and
"Nah,
also
yeah."
for those who don't know, a couple of us made a little scrapbook for Kyle for
Yeah.
when he left Glue.
Yeah, and it's like my most treasured, like, you know, if the house is burning, I will grab that kind of thing, right?
And this is the part of the podcast where I drunk cry.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mimi's about to cry.
And I didn't even know how to deal with it, like, at that moment. And yeah, it was, if there's anything that'll bring a tear to my eyes, like thinking about that, you know? And I thank all you guys for the magical send-off.
We love you, Kyle.
Oh, I love you too.
All right.
It's a very somber note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
No, they answered.
I answered, yeah.
They answered.
Music.
Oh,
Music.
yeah.
And
Sorry.
Warrior, the movie.
Oh, fucking sorry. You're the first one. I'm an idiot.
All right,
Sure.
one last question.
And you, RJ, you set all this shit up. You better pick it again.
I guess I did set up the podcast.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you,
Aw,
RJ.
thanks, RJ. We
And
love
he
you.
made us lasagna as well. It was really good.
Oh, yes.
Fire.
Who was your cartoon character crush?
Oh, that was a good one to end on.
Actually,
Cartoon
I don't know
character
that I
crush.
have one, so maybe you guys go and I'll think on it.
I have to think back.
mean-
How do I choose?
Yeah, right. Which one? Ooh.
I feel like I've told you guys this before, but Rayman.
Oh,
Rayman?
I forgot
Rayman?
about Rayman.
Wait, Raven?
Rayman.
Oh, Rayman. Oh, what?
Because he had those two blonde bangs.
The
he,
yeah.
he looked like Nick Carter.
He did look like Nick Carter.
Rayman the Gang?
Yes.
Wow.
Let's play
Respect.
Rayman.
That counts as a cartoon.
Android 18. Android 18.
Oh,
Fuck you. Damn it.
You already know.
What do I pick now?
You can pick Bulma.
I might.
Bulma's pretty good.
Let's see. I'm thinking,
you know who else,
I'm thinking.
Sephiroth.
Oh,
Sephiroth.
whoa.
Ooh.
You like them bangs. RJ better grow out them bangs,
Yeah.
yo.
I'm trying.
Are
Should I
wait, are
do
video
like
game
the-
characters like allowed in this?
Sure,
You said-
anything.
It said cartoon.
Okay, sorry. It's just any fictional
Fictional,
character, I
yeah.
guess.
Shit, dude. I feel like I have to like. There's been too many. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
Yeah.
your first.
first. I don't know. Go back to me. I'm thinking.
It's hard.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard, yeah.
Shinji-kun.
Disgusting.
Have you guys anime? Have you watched Record of Lotus War?
No.
What?
Oh.
I have not watched that.
Oh,
When did you watch that?
Record of fan service? What?
Lotus War.
Oh.
When I was a kid, I watched it, but whatever. No one's seen it.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Fictional character.
Fictional cartoon character from a childhood.
You guys just aren't willing to admit it.
I mean,
No, there's plenty, man,
Android
like,
18, like legit,
yeah.
yo, like legit, like
Chi-Chi, Bulma, fucking
Nah, not
Misty.
no, not even, like,
Nah.
Okay, in the vein of Akira Toriyama,
Oh,
if you guys played Chrono Trigger,
did not.
Ayla,
Oh,
yeah.
she was like the
Ayla.
cave woman.
Yeah.
Wait, that was your
Hot.
crush? I thought you were gonna pick the girl with like just like the bra shirt.
Okay, well obviously don't know what Ayla looks like.
I guess not.
She's wearing like a fur bikini, and she has like golden locks.
I never played
mean,
played Final Fantasy VII, but I always thought Tifa looked pretty
Tifa.
Tifa.
good. Have you seen the new renders of Tifa?
I heard this whole.
She's banging.
I heard this whole debate about how they decreased her boob size.
Yeah. I kind of prefer it actually.
Probably
she,
she was a
more
little bit
like
too big
real-
in the past, wasn't
Yeah, she
it?
looks more like a real human.
Yeah.
You were worried for her. You were afraid she had back problems.
Probably would if they kept them at the size they were before.
I mean, you only had so many polygons to work with.
That's true, yeah.
You mean like, you say Tomb Raider, you
Yeah.
know what's about to happen. You got 2 pyramids on your chest.
Come on,
Going
guys.
back, I don't know. Going back to Zelda,
What's your answer?
like
yeah.
Saria.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Because that was
That's so
that
cute.
age, right? And it's like
That's a good
that was
one.
that Kid Link's age, so.
Sorry.
What?
It was Link's childhood friend from
RJ about to beat you with that.
Punch
Oh,
him
just
out.
Sarah.
You never played Zelda, right?
No, it's Sarah, right? I thought it was Sarah.
Okay.
Saria.
Saria.
Wait, let's talk about this. Half the population on Earth calls her Sarah.
Where?
Why?
I thought it was Sarah.
It's not how it's spelled.
No, it's
It's
Saria.
I've never played a
Saria's
Zelda
song.
game in my life.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We've talked about this before.
Everyone.
You-
That's her
and Kyle, get out of here.
That's her name. Saria. Saria's Sarah.
It's Saria.
It's not
Saria.
Sarah's song. That song sucks.
Yeah.
I guess Lola Rabbit.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to. Yeah, you already
Let's all
know.
admit that we're all furries.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Chicken butt.
Nala from The Lion King.
Nice.
Ever see that look on her face?
Yeah,
when she's in the grass.
He's unbuttoning another
those-
shirt right now.
those CFM eyes.
Oh my
Josh is
god.
unbuttoning his shirt.
Yeah.
That was not for children.
No, it's not.
No, it wasn't.
I was 6 years old when I saw that movie. I felt an urge.
That was your
I could not
awakening.
explain.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, what is this feeling?
I can't stop
Weird.
feeling deep inside me.
Can we have like cadmium karaoke?
It's happening right now.
We might get sued.
Oh yeah, it's because we're too
Cut it
good.
off after 9 seconds.
Yeah. Well, then no cadmium karaoke.
Well,
Sorry.
who hasn't answered?
Kevin, you gotta answer this.
This is hard. I guess since
Yeah,
we're
you
talking
are.
about-
I am.
Yeah.
Beat me to it, man.
Can't stand up now. Alright, anyway.
Oh, dang, you took it a step farther.
Since we're talking about furries, she's not really furry,
Oh boy.
but I don't even remember her name. Fish waifu from Breath of the Wild. What's her name?
Oh,
Wait,
That was a sweet story.
No,
yeah, it
what
was.
is that? Wait, I don't remember that.
What was her name though? I don't remember.
She's like one of the champions.
Oh!
Again, I've never played a Zelda game in my life.
Get the
What?
fuck out of this conversation.
Well,
Then.
if you're gonna play one, play Breath of the Wild.
No, that's not the Zelda experience. You need to play like
No, it is.
Ocarina.
It's like Sarah.
Majora's Mask?
Can you?
Majora's Mask was awesome.
Majora's Mask is good, but it's not traditional Zelda.
I mean,
Fucking
okay,
nerd.
in that vein, Princess Ruto, she doesn't wear clothes. She
That's
just
true.
walks around.
She's also a fish person.
I fucking hate Princess Ruto.
Yeah, fish. No.
Because of that dungeon where
Princess
you have to
Ruto-
carry her fucking
Yeah.
stupid ass around.
God, no. She's no.
I hate
Fuck
escort
her.
quests.
Yeah, then you'll hate that part of the game.
She pouts and then she makes you carry her.
Yeah.
She sits on the floor and she won't move unless you
Yeah.
carry her.
Okay.
She's like the spoiled.
All right,
like
back to the. Dung has
I
a.
have another one.
Mallet now.
Out from DreamWorks. The chick from Road to El Dorado.
Oh,
No, you're
Chell.
right. You're right.
Chell. Shout out Chell.
That's a great
Yeah.
one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, dude.
You got hips.
Yeah, she does.
Hips.
Dude. What is it? Atlantis?
Oh.
I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember her
I don't
name.
remember her name though.
Oh man.
But hips, right?
Yeah, man.
Hips for days.
Actually, going back to art, when Atlantis came out, I was drawing her all the time, and all my OCs was wearing that bandeau bra that she was wearing. I loved that look.
My shit was the crystal, right? So McDonald's had that crystal toy,
Yeah.
and it would light up. So I'd always wear that shit around, and I begged my mom for the Leviathan toy, just even now in my World of XA shit, Leviathan I have that terminology in there because of Atlantis.
Atlantis, such a good movie.
Yeah, Atlantis is very Is it underrated? I don't even know.
I feel like it's
A little
underrated.
bit.
It is underrated.
Because nobody
Yeah.
talks about
yeah,
it.
it's
It's
underrated.
coming around though.
Yeah.
People are starting to realize Atlantis was a good movie.
People are
It was a good
fucking
movie.
stupid.
Yeah. Well, I watched it again now.
It holds up. The animation's really good.
I know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
As an engineer, I approve.
There you go.
All right.
Atmospheric perspective.
Oh,
That's the,
wow.
that's the only term I know.
Respect.
But it's when the
Look at that.
mountains are-
Respect.
You're
when the mountains are
teaching him
blue.
well. Why the mountains are
When the
blue.
mountains are blue.
That's what. Am I wrong?
I mean.
No,
The
you're
mountains
not
are
wrong.
blue.
Not at all. Yeah.
All right. Was that our last question? All right. Well,
All right.
thank you guys so much for joining us and drinking with us.
Yeah.
Can we do this again
Yes,
soon?
we'll do this
Yeah.
again.
Hell yeah.
If you've made it through this entire podcast with us, thank you for putting up with our sloppiness.
Thank you so much. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Also, I'm just gonna put it out there. If you guys have comments, feedback, anything you want to say to us, we will definitely respond to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me too. I'll
you-
respond to it too. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, if you have answers to these questions that we asked today, just send them our way.
Yes,
Anyways, yeah.
Come on.
Leave
Let's
it in
go.
the comments below.
Let us know
That's
what
how
you
this works.
drank during Cadmium Drunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we want to know. We had
yeah.
some, what was it called?
the amistoso.
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 I like
It's not a real drink you'll find the recipe for anywhere. It's just something my
It's
dad
good.
came
I
up
like
with.
it though.
Yeah,
I like
give
it though.
him the recipe.
Señor
though.
I'll give you the recipe. It's just 3 parts. Like
Vermouth?
a vermouth, like a white sweet vermouth.
The sweetest.
Like Bianco. 1 part vodka. Twist of lemon on ice. There you go. That's it. Make you feel friendly. That's why it's called amistoso.
Aww.
There you go.
Delicious.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
And don't eat the paint.
Don't eat the paint. Bye.
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 Bye.